to start the evening. Welcome, Ayati.
Thank you.
And Ayati is from the very first debut batch of Career Trails. And that was in 2024 when she was in grade 12, a badge holder from Martinia Girls College in Lucknow. And there was a group of about 15 girls who all came on this Delhi NCR trail, one of our first launches. And, we were I think we covered about 8 universities at that time, and fairly enough, everyone was excited about exploring every university and with preconceived notions in their minds because they had done career fairs, they have had their conversations with their school counselors, they've checked the websites, they've been through the brochures, and I think some conversations already happened, right, Adi?
Yeah.
So I want to know from you that before you went to the career trail, what was your notion about the universities? What did you assume? What was your entire, what was inside of this that, okay, as a teenager, this is a particular university setup. So what was that before you actually were on a career trail? And how did it actually changed when you saw and when you were on the campuses? So I would like to know the precursor to it and how did it actually change? Yeah,
Sure.
over.
So when we first found out about the career trail, all of us, like the whole friend group of us, we were all excited, like because we've heard of universities like Jindal, Ashoka, Masters Union, Shivna. We've all heard of these universities, but obviously, we've never visited a campus before. Never visited we've never seen how a college life can be. So we were all very excited. Obviously, before going, we all did our researches. What is this university famous for? What all things they offer? On the internet, you cannot get a very clear view of everything. And that's why I feel campus visits are very important. Once maybe it is very important because then students there, they will tell you an insights of the university that nobody knows. And that was actually help us because when I went to Jindal, I had a calling that I might come back here next year. So and I did. I mean, that was like a very last minute thing that I might come here because I did not get into Ashoka, but I did get into Jindal. Like the next moment there, and they were like, "I will be very happy to have you there." So I feel the other universities also we visited, we had like sessions and everything, and then that like opened my eyes. Okay, these are the courses that offer, and this is what they teach. So obviously, if a person is just has a very fixed mind that okay, I want to do this, they might consider doing something else as well because it is interesting. Like obviously, people they look at the campus first, like how is the campus, how vibe, how thrilling it might be to live here, how is the environment, is it like just too plain or just too happy. So I think that's what like I felt. We all like were very very happy, and especially like living together with our friends and just kind of thing. It just sort of made us feel like oh, we're living in the college for like what, a day or just a day, but like that was actually the most thrilling thing ever. So we still talk about it. Like I have a friend here from the career trail, Navya. She's still here, so we still talk about it, like how interesting it is, and now we're just in the same university itself.
Nice. So, I think I want to know this that, you said you instantly connected with Jindal and you had this calling that you're going to come next year to Jindal, irrespective of the name of the university and obviously whatever your experience was. So, I want to know that, what was it about the campus? Because again, you must have read about it. So, Parul, would you mind muting yourself because there's a little
Okay,
sound?
okay,
Yes,
okay. I'll just mute it. No,
thank
no
you.
issues. Yeah.
Yes. So, what was it about the campus, about people, about classes, about the overall environment that made you feel that, this could be my place? So what was it like?
When I went to the university for the first time, it was very lively. Like it was very lively. Like nobody, they were all like very chill. Nobody cared about anything other. They were like just so carefree, and that's what I liked. The vibe. They were just so free everywhere. Even though the security, everything I've heard, it was very very strong, very tight in Jindal. But like despite that, they were just living their life like happily. There was no remorse. There was no guilt. There was no regret of not choosing this university. So I felt firstly that, and then the next thing was the session that we attended, because the faculty, they were very sweet when we used to talk to them, and then it was very interactive sessions. Beautiful place. The Imaginarium is one place that we had the session in, and beautiful like libraries, and we went for again the campus visit and everything. Mostly it was like the campus that actually attracted me the most. Also the curriculum, because I was not really sure if I wanted to do liberal arts first. Like my father and I, we sat down, we were like, okay, this can be an option too. But like when I was like, I went with no view of what I have to do. I was not interested in law, so obviously Jindal is very famous for law, but like I was not interested in that. But then obviously for a person who was like, who had no vision exactly, this was like a thing, because of again the sessions that we attended, like it was like not just of one thing, it was law. And as far as I can remember, I think mass communication as well. Yeah, that was one. So, and English, I believe, English literatures and languages, I believe as well. So that was something that, okay, this is just a handful of subjects, and we have like a lot of courses, like a lot of schools here as well. So yeah, majorly that like obviously 2 years me when we went there, and then now when I came here, things had changed a lot. Like a lot of new things had come. So that was like very, very fun. And even like I felt when we went to Ashoka did not like connect Zada. I don't know how because it's just something about the campus that felt off. The vibe was off. It was just like just plain, like people just, we were just living. It was like that, no fun in life. So I felt, yeah, that's something that I was like hooked to that university for a year. Then I was like, okay, I'll come back here.
Mhm. Nice.
Yeah.
So there's a very important thing which we talk to parents as well as tell the parents with when we speak to students as well, that there's something like which is called as whether your vibes, your energies, your aspirations match the university campus or not. Now, when we say this thing, that probably what happens is, that students and parents think that, oh my God, is this also a thing to be worried about? Because mostly you're worried about which major we are going to do, what are we become, how are going to be the future opportunities of work, what is going to be the employment, what is going to be the internship. But probably this happiness quotient, that what are you going to be when you are on the campus, how happy you're going to be, and is the community, is the faculty, like you said, that I can talk to the faculty off the radar as well, like I can go after the class. Some people might not do those conversations, but some people might engage, because they're not very everyone is not very having that kind of a convenience in talking in classes. But this check of vibe and energy and aspiration is something which, while choosing a college, we do not consider it to be like, we consider, अरे ये कोई बात नहीं होती है, मतलब जो आप check करने जाइए. Whereas we think, like, while we plan a trail, while we plan an experience, we think that young people, I mean, maybe a 16-year-old kid or an 18-year-old kid should do this, because you're going to spend 4 or 5 years. And if you are sad about the entire campus, you're going to be very unhappy about your experience, that the food is not good, the people are not good, the professors are not giving me what I wanted. And then, again, I don't know why we are so against happiness. We should be checking that as well, because after a point of time, when kids come back home and they say that I'm not happy, when even parents see their children unhappy, they are worried about this thing, that the kind of money and time which they are investing is going to go for a waste, it's going to go for a toss, right? So thank you, Aarti, for bringing this as an important thing, that that vibe check thing, that whether my energy matches or not, that's a very important thing. So I wanted to ask you one last question. I think then I would ask. I think Parul has a lot of questions. So on the trail, I think we wanted you all to be very safe and secure, not just because I mean, safety and security is not gender biased. It is for all the genders equally, whether it is a girl or a boy. I wanted to know from you that how was your experience in terms of the safety and security on the trail? Did you feel safe? Did you feel that, uh, you know, if tomorrow you have to tell your sister to come on this trail, you would be more than happy that, listen, go on this trail. I was like, I want to hear it from you.
Yes, ma'am. I did tell her to go. Like when she sent me like the message that you sent her on the group, she sent it to me. I was out with my friends, and then when I saw it, everybody was like very very happy. So I feel it was like a very safe thing. Obviously, traveling by train, like we travel by train, so obviously for us it was like a little matter of like, oh, will it be safe? It like there are a lot of weird people there as well. But then I remember when we were told to wear our uniforms for a 6 or 7 hour train ride, and we were not happy about it at all. But like then we realized it was all because of like there was a safety measure, because if we get lost, we can like identify each other with our uniforms on. So then that's when like we had like a late realization. But like throughout the trip we had like, even if we had a slight issue on the train, ma'am or one of our faculty, like she would like come running to us if we had any problem, even if there was a seat change or anything or something or some that like, that was like very very like, no, there was no complaints. Like safety was like always on top. Like no, any problem you just go to ma'am anytime.
That's great. I think that's great. And anything that you would like to share with us, which is like, which stands out, and we would take a note of it.
Ma'am, I feel choosing your like university is like a very important thing. It's just like you choosing your next 5 years of your life. So you have the control of like your life, and you can choose it whether you can either be happy and like calm, or you can be sad and depressed and regret your like whole life, because it's like a big thing. Like we all suffer from anxiety and stuff. And if you live in a university which you are very toxic, your friends are toxic, or like something is not right, then you will not be able to survive. I think that's like the main thing. This it is like, apart from academics follows every time, but then if you're not happy, then you won't be able to focus on your studies. That's like one thing. So I feel it's like to make your decisions, choose your decisions. I think the campus, how the campus looks doesn't matter, but the main thing is the faculty, the security, especially because we live in Sonipat is a very small, and it is obviously not safe. Nothing is safe here. But like Jindal has like, and any club we go, any cafe we go here, so it's like very very tight with our security guards there, our cars there, everything is there. So any problem we have things there. So it's like main thing is also like, that is like the main concern. I think all parents as well कि security है कि नहीं है, ये सब वो होता है. My parents still are very concerned, but like yeah, I mean it's like you trust your like kids. I feel you should trust your kids. That's like a main thing, because I did not have trust in my parents did not have trust in me. That's why I like had a thing, but like now they do, and now I'm happy in life now.
Nice. Yeah. See, you are in a very protected environment, I think, till the time you are in school. So what happens? It's not that the parents don't trust you. It's mostly that they don't trust the world, right?
Exactly.
Uh, it's that. It's not. It's never the child. It's always about that safe environment that they have created for you, and they just want to replicate it forever in your life. Trust me. Not gender biased at all. It's not that, when we talk to girls, they feel that the parents of a girl are more conscious about safety. But I think that it's absolutely non-gender biased. It's more towards this thing, that the safe environment that you've created around your child, a parent wants to replicate it. Maybe if you ask me as a parent, I would like to replicate it forever. Like, I mean, till that time I would keep creating that safety environment for you, right? So I think I'll ask Parul, if you have any questions, please go ahead. That's Ayati, and again, as I said, that she was with us on her
Yeah,
first.
yeah, please.
Yeah, please.
First of all, I want to say ki I'm really glad ki such kind of program is there for kids, because really it's very hard for the kids, like ki where you have to enroll, because options are many. Options are many. If in either we'll see in India or otherwise out of India, if you were to go, options are many. There are multiple choices, and sometimes you are confused with your choices. Many of the times it happens. Like my son, he has passed with Masters Union this year. So before that, he was also very much confused where I should go. Has opted for many, has given exams of many universities, then he opted for Masters Union. So it's like very difficult for the kids. And I feel this program will give them a proper insight view of everything
Exactly.
regarding this. So
Mhm.
I just want to know, Smriti ma'am, about the curriculum and everything, how they join, how they'll go further and everything. Please just give me a quick review of that thing, na, please.
Very, very simple, Parul. So once you register, what we do is we give you a download of the entire itinerary. So soon a complete hour-wise itinerary will be shared, because we would want you to, experience as much as we can accommodate in those 4 to 5 days for a child. So what we do is we manage the entire show from airport to airport. So once the children arrive at the airport, me and my team are there to receive the children at the airport, and we start the
Okay.
journey. So
Okay.
mostly, what we do is, so everything that is trusted in terms of universities, trusted in terms of, uh, you know, so the entire environment is actually controlled by us in terms of the Career Foundry team. So me and my team, we will be completely taking control and charge of the entire trail. Obviously, there
Okay.
are teachers who are on board from the school or any other institution. If they want to join us, we're more than happy to have them on board. But even if they're teachers on, even for that matter, even teachers have to follow our instructions, because we have access to 24/7 infirmaries in the universities. Also, we have a radius in which we have a list of hospitals in case of any emergency. So you will see a very clearly laid plan. Their hostel accommodations separate for girls and separate for boys. Now it depends how the hostels are operated. So at times the university operates hostels on floors. Like in Bombay, you cannot assume a campus which is 80 acres, 800 acres. You'll have to kind of like settle down with something which is floor wise. So the boys will be on one floor and the girls will be on one floor, but they are separated by the virtue of floors. They're also having very specific, safety, security rules and regulations, where we do not share any outlet passes with the students. So our children, once they get inside the university, under no circumstances they can leave the university or any other. I mean, you can't just get out. It's as simple as this, because there is no out pass that is issued to the child. It is with us. Even if a child wants to go out, we will be accompanying the child for any reason, or whatever it is. Like that's the thing. Now, the very important thing is, another important thing is that the child will have to be attending sessions in the university to understand what exactly, like Ayati just mentioned, right? That she attended a session on law. She attended a session which the Dean of Liberal Arts School, Dr. Upasna Mahanta, took. And she was choosing something which was related to law. But suddenly, she also attended to that lecture, and suddenly the spectrum opened. She was not just confined to that. She realized, okay, liberal art could be one of the options that she could choose. And this happened very much on the trail itself, because I know our conversations around me and Ayati and other kids, we were talking about BBA. You remember, Ayati, we were talking about BBA one day. And we were talking about significantly how important is at this point of time to be more integrated into the curriculum, or if you're not very clear about getting into management, then it's better to choose something which is of your interest, rather than just, I mean, maybe more confusing degree because you're not very clear about it. So conversations throughout the trail, journaling throughout the trail. We have a specific time in the evening which is stipulated for discussing with the children, that what did you gain on when you went to this university, vis-a-vis what is the comparison, what did you like about the university. So in a day we will sit across in the evening, talk about these things, that what did you notice in the university. So sessions, some playful, some sports arena, something where we can see the sports culture of the university, because it's very important for children also to explore these kind of things. Somewhere, if we can find some space in the university where we can do a movie night or we can do a music night, we would like to explore everything, right? So Now I have the advantage. I mean, now my students are there, so I can create such opportunities because they are already there. So I'm going to ask them, listen, Ayati, please create such an opportunity for the children because there's another batch which is going to certain places. So that's what is the marvel. I mean, 4 to 5 days of a program which is completely packed. So 7 to 8 to 9 is the time when the children will have to have freshen up, breakfast. 9 o'clock the session start. We start moving. Either be attending the sessions or we will be in transit. We try to cover at least 2 universities in a day. Try to do at least 90 minutes of a session in a university, if not more, at least this much. If there's something which is a learning experience, you would like to engage in that. So in Bombay, while we are going to do B School Trail, we are trying to cover topics like finance, economics, management, entrepreneurship. We are trying to bring something which is data sciences, anything that's related to business and psychology, because a lot of courses which are now coming together in terms of business and psychology. So if a university is offering business psychology and AI together, we would like the children to attend a lecture on that. There's a specific session that we are going to dedicate on authentic use of AI, which is very finely designed by Universal AI. So there are some sessions which are related to academic learnings. There's some session which are related to orientation into a particular mainstream career, and there are some sessions which are hands-on, right? So we might want children to do something on life skills. So there's another session which we have planned for the children, which is on life skills. So this is the entire download. Plus, again, there's some fun in the evening. We want to take children out to NMACC, which is the Nita Mukesh Ambani Convention Center. We would like you to take to Geo Mall, which is very close to BKC. So these are some of the activities that we have planned for the Mumbai-Pune Trail. And we will be through and through with you guys. You'll see us day in and day out. That is going to be a part of the trail, and we will have a lot of conversations around. Uh, that's all from my side, Parul. This is again, any questions, Sarushi? Any questions, Devanshi? You have Ayati here. She was a part of one of our career trails, and I know she made her decision while she was on the career trail. So that's why I told Ayati, join us today, and suddenly we can, if you have any questions, guys, you can please ask her uh, or anything that you want to know from me.
Thank you so much, Smriti. It's really, that's clear now, very much clear by you, what will going to happen. And Ayati, really nice talking to you. Really,
Thank
really
you.
nice
Quite.
talking to you.
That's all from my side, guys. If there's anything, I'm more than happy to connect with you. My phone number is with all of you. Please feel free to connect with us anytime you have any doubts. And Aiti, thank you so much for joining us. I know it's a Saturday evening. It's a weekend. There must be some plan, and disturbed that plan, but it's
Ma'am, I reserved
And
it for you. That's what I
just
told my
okay, sorry, please
no,
continue,
no,
Ayati.
it's
No, please continue. I'm so sorry.
I'm nothing, ma'am. I told my roommates to leave the room so that I can like quietly attend this.
Yeah, and don't go on the facade. So this is what they have done to their room. So this is not how a Jindal room looks like. They have covered all the white lights with brown tapes, and they've done this LED background, made it some. Do not go. Don't be fascinated about this. This is what they have done to their room. So that's that's not how your university room is going to look like. Yeah, you were saying something, Parul. Please go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just asking, how many kids will be there in program overall?
We generally try to not go beyond a 20 Parul. This is something which is a very so every kid on the trail is very, I mean, we want to be very involved with every child while
Okay.
we are, so that is why we don't want to do a 50 or a 40 kind of a number, which is, so I mean, the trail is generally controlled in terms of a number, not more than 25, including our team members. So that's a very ideal number for us. We operate only.
Okay, and that's really good. Then you can pay personal attention to on that thing, na? That's why.
Yeah, that's very important. I mean, that I think that those genuine conversations on the way, and I think that matters a lot, because I mean, how so I think I want to share this with you, right? So something which I would like you also to know. So when we came back to we wrote a letter to the to the school saying this thing that these girls were so well mannered, and I know when I received them on the station, the first thing, they were very grumpy, they were very angry on me, and I could feel that because they were asked to dress in their school uniforms, right? And then what happened was there were some other kids from other schools who did not wear a school dress. So the first thing that these kids asked us was that, ma'am, you did not ask them to wear a school dress. So I said that, listen, I asked them, but they did not wear it. So the first point of contempt was facing these 15 girls, about that they were asked to they were made to wear those school uniforms. And then I had this conversation with them regarding that, they traveled in a train and how difficult it would be on a station to identify them. So it was easier for us to understand, although all the seats were in one single unit itself, but then we wanted to doubly assure that we can manage the show because a train station is always crowded, right? So when they got to understand this thing, I think it took about half the day that these girls did not speak. And when I wrote a letter to their school saying this thing, that how well behaved these girls was, the first thing that the teacher said was that, ma'am, the kind of backlash that we had for this uniform thing, but then finally everyone, like even the parents and the girls, wrote that we felt very secured while we were in our school uniform. So there might be certain things on the trail which we will ask the students because you are representing a school. And trust me, guys, what happens is probably you do not realize that while you are on the university campus, you are facing the deans. So mostly there is academic team of that university whom you will be doing conversations with. There is no marketing team there. There is no one who will be representing the organization apart from the academic team. So tomorrow when you reach out to these universities back saying this thing that, hi, I am Devanshi, or I'm Tarashi, or I'm Charu, who's going to apply to the university, there is an immediate recall factor. Okay, this kid was here on this particular trail. And trust me, when we also write back to the universities recommending a particular student, because we have done it in the past. So when we write back to the university saying this thing that, this child has, when we observe you so closely, it also gives us, so, that those close conversations where you speak out, where you challenge and ask us questions about the university, and you share your aspirations with that what makes the career trails very special. Because whatever you are assuming now, and I mean, this is a message to everyone who's in the room, that a no is also an answer. So if you go, like Ati said, that I could not relate so much with Ashoka, as in the environment. So if you come back saying this thing that this might be your dream college, which I know Ayati's dream college was Ashoka, and when she came back, she said this thing that, ma'am, I mean, this happened very much on the campus, where she said, so no is also an answer. So if you find out that, okay, this college is not meant for me, there's nothing wrong about it. This is something which I want to tell you all. So Tarashi has asked a question. Ayati, she has this very beautiful question. What were the key factors you took in consideration while visiting each university, listing major observations? Wow, brilliant questions. Nice. Go ahead, Ayati.
So basically, when you enter university, the first thing you check is how the people are. Like you can, like actually, you can get an idea of how people are, the way they live, like how they are, like just not even bothered, like 15, a group of 15 girls in one golf cart sitting and like just staring at them, just wondering what they're doing. So it's just that's like one of the main things that you have to see when you're entering a campus. If this is like a lively campus, if this is like your vibe, if you are like a person who just likes to have fun all the time, or if you're a person who's very calm, you just want quiet, just silence, you just like that. So Jindal is not quiet at all. Like Jindal, I feel is not quiet at all. Still, there are girls screaming here. I don't know why, but this is not quiet at all. But like Ashoka, I feel on the other hand is very quiet. Shivnadar as well, just like a very calm university. That's why I did not recommend, like, did not connect with that things a lot. So apart from like when you visit a campus, obviously the campus itself is a main thing, but also if there are people around, then that's like a better thing, because then you can get to know like how, what are the expressions on their faces, how they are actually liking their time, like college life. Yeah, that's basically it. I hope that answered your question.
Anything about the faculty, Ayati? I mean, anything that stood out for you in terms of faculty? Any of the, did you notice the faculty members?
Like when, like, obviously on the trail I did not like really notice like any, like nobody actually, because I do not remember their faces that well. But we actually have cross electives as well. We can choose electives from different courses as well. So their professors also, it just kind of creates like, okay, there might be like, our professors might be very sweet, they might be a little stricter. Like uh, law school specifically, like they are very very like senior teachers, senior advocates and everybody. So they are obviously strict with academics, we're academically very grounded. So obviously then there's like a balance. A fun teacher was always not that good, honestly. That's what I feel. I like a little strictness, a little discipline in my life as well. So I have professors who are like that, who will not tolerate nonsense at all. So it just creates like, it just feels like home sometimes. Like, okay, we, because we were brought up in a strict environment. So like, yeah, basically I feel, yeah, that's the main thing about the faculty.
There's one more question, Ayati. How did you decide the vibe? Also, what helped you eliminate universities off the list?
So like the vibe, you just know what you like I like fun, I like to explore. Like I cannot sit in my room and just kind of watch like television always. I cannot do that. I still like going, getting ready to go out, maybe eat, roam around the campus, like because it's like very lively. It's a Saturday evening, everybody's out. So that's like one thing that if you like to, maybe sit in your room, just kind of like that. So I don't like to do that. That's why one of my things that, which like why matched my vibe with this university. One thing was this, and what was the other part of the question? I cannot see the question.
So, how did you eliminate the universities off the list?
So it obviously the course, the how they taught the course also mattered a lot. See, like Ashoka is obviously liberal arts centered university, but obviously it is like people, it is difficult to get in the university. Honestly, like I have a lot of friends who are very 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 intelligent, but they did not get into Ashoka. But like sometimes there are people who are less deserving. I feel they're also in Ashoka. I know a few people which I don't think they should belong there, because I've got people way smarter than them, with like 100, 200 MUN experiences and everything. So I feel like they should be there, but like it's fine. I mean, that's just like that's fate, honestly. But like I feel, obviously check your like whatever course you want to do, whatever, like if for example you want to do BBA. So doing BBA in Jindal is not wise if you do BBA like compared to BBA in Bombay or Pune maybe. Like I feel just obviously knowing that place, know what the university is famous for. Like Jindal is famous for law, Flame in Pune is famous for liberal arts. So according to that, that's like a main thing. And obviously one campus visit is actually very necessary, like to know, and especially when the students are present in campus, not like during the holidays. So that's like one major thing that I did, because I had like, obviously I'm the first born in my family, so a lot of options. You can go here, you can go there, go abroad, because my parents obviously was like very new to all of them as well. So yeah, I think because I chose this place because it's closer to Delhi. I have family there, and it's closer to Lucknow as well. So if I felt like okay, I'm at home, and it feels like fine. Pune, I was also planning to go. I think I did tell you, ma'am, but like I could not go because it's just too far, and I did not want to go too far, honestly, Abhi. And like a person, like I've not lived in hostels before, so I feel going abroad for your undergrad doesn't make that doesn't make that much sense. I feel, people, you should just kind of learn how to stay alone, because it's not easy at all. Like, it is not easy, never easy to stay alone. So yeah, that's amazing.
Thank you, Aditi. That was really honest. That uncut, unedited, and that is what we love the most about. I am looking forward when Tarushi and Devanshi and Charu, all of us, next year we're going to talk about their experiences. So by and by, we'll have newer people joining and sharing their experiences. What was their experience? And that's what is the marvel with every new trail happening. That is the fun, that how like now today Ayati is sharing the experiences. I'm assuming and waiting for the day to come when Tarushi, Devanshi and Charu are going to share their experiences with the next batch, right? So this is a beautiful weekend, and I wish you all a very happy weekend. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for all those questions. Thank you, Ayati.
Thank you.
Have a
Thank
lovely
you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, guys, for joining us this evening. Looking forward to see you all on the B School Trail. Right? Bye bye.